As we come on the air, suspect captured. The Yakima man wanted in a domestic violence homicide is now behind bars. Plus, following up as the town of Mabton continues to operate without a budget and the mayor facing two separate recall petitions, our Emily Goodell continues to follow the case. Don't miss her story. Also, taking the stage, we are previewing the first presidential debate between Harris and Trump, set for tonight. Hi, Stacey.
Hey, Austin, we've got clearer skies, less smoke in the air. Are you ready for cooler temps and some wet weather? We've got all that coming up in your First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for this special early edition of Apple Valley News Now. I'm Austin Reed. Well, we start with developing news. After 4 days on the run, a Yakima man suspected in the killing of his girlfriend in Wapato is under arrest. Authorities say they caught a Crime Stoppers tip, and that led to a traffic stop and a short chase between the arrest of 45-year-old Gianni Alemo in Yakima County. Alemo is facing charges of murder, domestic violence, and assault. The next potential hurricane of the 2024 Atlantic season is swirling in the Gulf and tracking toward the U.S. southern coast. Tropical storm Francine is just shy of entering hurricane status. Laura Aguirre says that the system has heavy rainfall, gusty winds, and dangerous storm surge.
The harvest gets much more complicated if you get a lot of rain and wind.
And that's exactly what's heading toward the southern U.S. coast as the latest named storm, Francine, gains strength over warm Gulf waters. From Arkansas farmers hustling to collect crops early inland to long lines at some coastal area gas stations, millions are bracing for severe storm impacts. Forecast models show Francine currently making landfall near Morgan City in Louisiana sometime Wednesday afternoon, potentially as a Category 2 hurricane.
Now the Baton Rouge metro area is under the gun. Could be looking at storm surge anywhere of 6 to even 10 feet, depending on the track of the storm.
Louisiana's governor declared a state of emergency Monday and has asked FEMA to assist other mobilizing state and local emergency response agencies.
I feel very confident that all of the agencies have activated their emergency response plans and pre-positioning the assets needed.
Francine could also spawn some tornadoes in Louisiana in the days ahead, while coastal areas from Texas to Mississippi could see up to 8 inches of rain.
As we all remember, Beryl took an unexpected pathway. We must be prepared for Francine.
Hurricane Beryl slammed into Texas in July, killing 7 people there and 1 other in Louisiana. Ahead of Francine, officials are warning residents to heed evacuation orders and avoid flooded roads.
Be safe with your own life, knowing that you can control your own safety by making a decision about where you do and where you do not drive.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Francine's current path will take the storm up the Mississippi River after landfall, which is currently experiencing low water levels. We have been dealing with some warmer temperatures over the last few days, but are we headed for a cool down? First Alert, Stacey Lee joining us now. She's got the details behind that and why we may be looking at some rain in our region. Hi there, Stacey.
And it's good to add much needed rain, but yes, we have some changes coming. Still a nice warm day today. We're close to 90 degrees this afternoon. Nice look out on the Columbia River. Winds are a little bit breezy, especially down the Columbia River Gorge in the Kittitas Valley. Light here in the Tri-Cities, sunset at 7:16. Temperatures elsewhere around the area, we're still warm, but cooling down from where we were the last couple of days. Most of us in the lower 80s. Start looking for 70-degree temps, and our overnight lows are starting to cool as well, as we've got a cold front moving off of the Gulf of Alaska into our area. So we're in the mid to upper 50s overnight tonight. Here's our chances of rain in the Tri-Cities, about 40%, decreasing on Thursday. A bigger chance of rain in Yakima, and that's going to start late tonight, early tomorrow morning. So let's recap. We've got those breezy winds, especially in those mountain gap areas. Scattered showers coming through the area tomorrow. Cooler temperatures for the next several days, and we have a chance of more showers later part of the weekend and into early next week. And I'll break that all down for you coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. We'll see you in just a bit. The city of Mabton continues to make headlines as the city continues to operate without a budget and the mayor facing 2 separate recall petitions. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell has a breakdown of what's happened so far and what it means for the city's mayoral seat.
Some of the concerns brought up by the community and city council members in regards to the mayor's tenure date back years. But it wasn't until earlier this summer when the council came under a new level of public scrutiny due to a fake robbery scheme that those issues really came to a head. Police say on June 17th, a masked man stole $22,000 worth of city cash and checks from a deputy city clerk right outside City Hall. But investigators became suspicious after the clerk waited half an hour to call 911. The woman arrested, then released after a prosecutor declined to file charges against her, pending further investigation, leading residents to speak out.
This town is the laughing stock of the state of Washington.
The deputy city clerk's boyfriend's brother, the alleged masked man, later charged in the incident. Those court documents showing police still suspicious of the deputy city clerk's involvement. But the city's response to the stolen money remains unknown, with Mayor Rachel Ruelas repeatedly refusing to answer questions.
Hi, my name is Emily. I tried to talk to you on the phone the other day. I was wondering if I could talk to you about what's happening with the city. The questions I have aren't for the chief. They're about whether or not the city is going to be able to pay its bills with the $22,000 that's missing, and whether or not the employees will be put on administrative leave.
She's running away.
Council members then speaking out about the mayor's failure to provide them with a final budget for 2023 or any budget at all for 2024.
We're operating illegally. We have no budget. I've been asking and asking and asking for it.
Council members calling for her resignation.
Due to incompetency and violation of her oath of office.
And I'm not going to resign.
All council members except for the mayor's mother signing on to a petition to recall her.
We need to use our voice.
Where's the boss? Not you.
The judge allowing the petition to move forward on 2 of 6 charges, both alleged violations of state law. One, that the mayor used her position to secure special privileges for herself by advertising her personal business on the city website. And 2, that the mayor has failed to get a final budget adopted for 2024, leaving the city to do without.
So the court finds that there is some urgency to get this matter proceeding forward.
The mayor still refusing to answer any questions.
Mayor, I was wondering if you had any comment on the recall petition. Rachel?
No, we don't.
We don't. Okay.
But then a second petition brought forward by resident Ruben Olivares with new allegations.
To me, as a resident of Mabton, it's not right.
The judge allowing the second petition to move forward on 2 of 4 charges brought forward by Olivares. One, that without a budget, the mayor's push for council to approve a pay raise for her back in December, retroactive all the way to May of 2023, violated state law.
The budget was never amended for 2023 to account for this, make it legal.
And 2, that the mayor's failure to adopt a 2024 budget prevented the city clerk from being able to file quarterly reports required by state law.
If there's no appeal, then they have 180 days to get the supporting signatures. However, it only requires 58 signatures.
Meaning recall questions could be on the ballot as soon as February.
Mabton can't go on like this.
But now we've learned the mayor has notified Superior Court that she'll be appealing the judge's decision on that first petition, all the way up to the state Supreme Court. And there's still time left for her to file an appeal on the second petition. I've been able to confirm that the mayor has filed a notice of appeal in Yakima County Superior Court. However, it's unclear at this time if she's taken it that one step further to file the documents with the state Supreme Court. We'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
So much to unpack, Emily. Thank you. She will bring us an update on this story tomorrow after the City Council meeting. Turning to politics, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris will face off tonight in Philadelphia in their first presidential debate. Julia Benbrook explains what we can expect.
Tonight, former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris are meeting on the debate stage, both looking to pitch themselves as the best person for the job.
If she gets in, our country doesn't have a chance.
Look, it's time to turn the page on the divisiveness. It's time to bring our country together, chart a new way forward.
A large part of Harris's campaign has been choreographed up until this point. And she's hoping she can continue the momentum she's felt since she became the Democratic Party's nominee.
Her main mission is to talk to the American people, share where she wants to lead the country, share a little more of how her background, not just as vice president, but her entire career points to the things that she's committed to.
Trump is used to this type of stage. He's participated in more general election debates than any presidential nominee in history. This will be his 7th.
I think Donald Trump is very focused on this debate tonight. He knows how important it is. He doesn't take anything for granted.
While views of Trump are largely set, the debate still offers risks for the former president, particularly when it comes to the tone and tactics he takes with his rival. There will be no public audience, no previously written notes, and the microphones will be muted unless it's the candidate's turn to speak. Reporting in Philadelphia, I'm Julia Benbrook.
The debate is moderated by ABC News anchors Lindsay Davis and David Muir. Coming up right after the debate on ABC, this is the only station where we are bringing you a local election special. You will hear from some of the candidates and you'll learn about some of the major issues on the ballot. We will also share your comments about the upcoming election. Tomorrow marks the 23rd anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks, and the city of Kennewick is paying tribute in many different ways. The 9/11 Memorial, located at the Southridge Sports Events Complex, will be open and accessible all day tomorrow. The city of Kennewick was one of only a few communities throughout the entire United States that received a piece of steel from the World Trade Center. At 6:30 a.m., there will be a presentation of the colors and the national anthem. At 6:45, the start of the changing of the guard will take place every half hour. Moments of silence will follow. 10:45 a.m. will mark the retirement of the colors and end of the memorial events. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, this special edition. We're going to bring you our local spotlight of the day. Plus, the Pitbull pen is dealing with some new problems this evening. We'll explain. And Stacy will return. She'll have your full First Alert weather forecast as we leave you to break. A live picture from our Bi-Mart Skycam in Yakima.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
Something is weird. Look around. All possible Triple Play customers are perfectly represented right now.
Wait, really?
There's the family, the group of adult friends, kids on their school trip,
and the first date couple, and the grandparents with their grandkids.
It's just too perfect. I knew it. They're shooting a commercial.
I thought we were better than that.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
We just thought...
If it's hidden, you might get bitten.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood. But I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Do frozen screens make your heart melt? Do buffering wheels give you butterflies? Didn't think so. You should meet Ziply Fiber. It's faster, it's friendlier, it's fiber. Ziply is fiber optic internet. That means no lag and no buffering. Gotta love it. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
Women, were you exposed to dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using Dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by Dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Whites and Luxembourg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Your voice, your vote tonight after the debate on Apple Valley News Now. Welcome back to this special early edition of Apple Valley News Now at 5. A local rescue is looking for the community's help. Property disputes are causing problems at the Pitbull Pen, a foster and shelter facility for dogs in Benton City. The property at risk of closing its doors. The founder says this is happening because of a legal family dispute. But executive director and founder says the foster program and the mission is staying as steadfast as ever. About a week ago, Trish was handed an eviction notice of the property that she has done business on for years. The cost of the purchase of the property right now around $400,000.
You know, with adoptions down over the last 2 years, and I mean like under 10 adoptions a month now for the past 2 years, we're barely scraping by, and we've got dogs here that we have to account for.
If they have to leave the location, all the dogs at the facility need fosters, adoption, or a new rescue to go to. She also says they have spent 15 years developing the property and bringing through all kinds of dogs and all kinds of people. She says she wants to stay open.
Oh my gosh, thousands of dogs. Thousands have been placed and come through here, and it's my life.
People can now get involved in many ways. If the doors have to close, many animals may need new homes. Right now, the Pitbull Pen is also looking for declarations from the community about how they can get involved and how this facility has impacted people. Just go to applevalleyNewsNow.com for more information.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a live look outside on our Dust Devil Sky Cam I-182 moving along nicely this afternoon. A few clouds in the sky, but overall cool and much better air quality today. That has not been a problem. That smoke left the area finally. 89 degrees outside. Our feels like is 86. Winds are about 11 miles per hour right now in the Tri-Cities. Our sunset at 7:16. Let's take a look at this weather pattern for tomorrow. We have an upper level low that's going to bring in all these showers from the Gulf of Alaska. You see them kind of moving through the region, covering Washington, Oregon, Northern California, and making its way into Idaho. We're also going to see some upper level snowflakes above 7,500 feet in the Cascades. And if you look over towards just east of Boise, there's some snow in Idaho as well. So that cold front definitely bringing in the moisture that's needed and those cooler temperatures. Here's when we expect the rain to start from the Dalles up into Yakima and Ellensburg around 11 o'clock tonight. It'll slowly start to move down the valley, lower valley, Sunnyside area around 1 a.m. and early morning hours here out the door, Tri-Cities, Sunnyside, Yakima, Ellensburg, and of course down the Columbia River Gorge. We get a little unsettled, and with this system, we do have potential for some stray thunderstorms. These darker areas here, we could see a pop-up thunderstorm through the area. We get a little unsettled with some scattered showers on and off tomorrow, hit or miss Hermiston, Pendleton, Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, and then we'll start to see some clearing skies later as we move into our Thursday and Friday. But there's another system setting up and getting ready to bring some more weather our way towards the end of the weekend. Let's talk about those showers. Those temperatures tonight, pretty comfortable, 50s to low 60s at Hanford, upper to mid 50s there in the foothills of the Blues, 57 tonight in Yakima. Get ready tomorrow. Temperatures really start to cool down. That's right. We've got got a system moving down again from the Gulf of Alaska, bringing cooler temperatures to the entire region for the next several days heading forward. Sun and clouds, cooler, breezy temperatures around the region tomorrow in the 70s. So we went from those upper 90s to triple digits over the weekend. Now we're going to start dropping down into the 70s. Planning your day tomorrow, those winds will be lighter in the Yakima Valley, but look for those rain potentials decreasing as the day moves on, with 50s and 70s by the later afternoon. A little warmer in the morning, Tri-Cities. The rain will start to decrease later in the afternoon with a couple stray pop-up showers. Walla Walla has a better chance of seeing those showers in the middle of the day, and Hermiston will be dealing with the breezier winds with the chance of showers about the middle of the day as well. So be prepared for that. A rain accumulation, not expecting a ton, but we'll take it, right? A little over 1/4 of an inch looking in Yakima, Ellensburg a little over 1/10, a trace in the Tri-Cities, Prosser a little bit here in the foothills of the Blues. Planning your week out, here's your gusty winds that we're going to be dealing with in the Kittitas Valley. Windy conditions and temperatures in the 70s, even dropping as low as the 60s. Yakima looking at a potential thunderstorm late tonight, early tomorrow. Kind of drying up with some breezy winds headed our way on Friday, or Thursday that is. Walla Walla, the breezy winds, potential thunderstorms there. Looking for a little bit of rain, like we said, around the midday and maybe a few showers overnight tonight. Hermiston, look for those gusty winds, temperatures heating back into the 80s for most of the weekend. And Tri-Cities looking at breezy winds with a 40% chance of rain tomorrow, 80s for the weekend. So overall, not a bad forecast, a nice little cool down and some much needed precipitation in our area.
We need it.
We absolutely need it. It'll help get some of those fires out and keep our air quality good.
All right, very good. Thank you, Stacey. Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now at 4:30, a special homecoming for the Oregon National Guard. We're bringing you the spotlight next.
Get ready for the Seattle Kraken all season on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, here's your 2-minute take.
Welcome to your 2-minute take. I'm Jason Valentine, coming to you from Lifetime Dental Care in Richland, and I have the head honcho with us, Dr. Michael Breyer. Doctor, how are you today?
Great, Jason. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to come here and talk with you. And, you know, you've always had the tenet to make people comfortable, take the fear out of dentistry, and you really see that when they enter the building. You make it an effort to make them comfortable. What's the thinking behind that?
Well, trying to raise a standard, Jason, on what people's expectations are from dentistry, and then follow that by letting them feel comfortable, not with just how they feel when they come through, but how they're greeted, how our team has many hours of training given to them, and then ultimately, collectively, the over 50 years of experience now that we have with our doctor crew, that they're getting a product that they can be, comfortable in.
Absolutely. And with this comfortability, I'm sure you see a difference in your patients. They relax a little bit more when they're in here, correct?
Exactly. They mention to us often that they don't feel like they're in a dental office. They're actually in a position where they can get relaxed, think about what they're about to have done, and not feel scared about it.
Sure. Did you ever have a patient who came in who was petrified of the dentist and you were able to allay their fears? Tell me about that.
Almost every day. And it's a lot about previous or past experiences with them, and we're trying to overcome that and get them to realize that dentistry is no longer like that. We can do things remarkably kinder, gentler, and make them feel better when they leave rather than when they came in.
And that's what Lifetime Dental Care is all about. So, thank you so much, Doctor.
Jason, I love having you here.
Absolutely. I love being here as well. If you are a little trepidatious about seeing the dentist, give these guys a try. That's your 2-minute take.
Discover Curve Appeal in Kennewick, your personalized med spa. Experience our one-on-one services and treatments designed to make you look and feel your best. From laser hair removal or electrolysis to Botox or body contouring and laser treatments, we tailor our services to your unique needs. Our medical professionals ensure you leave feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Ready to look and feel your best? Visit curveappealtc.com to schedule your consultation.
After the presidential debate, join us for a special look at the general election. Who's running? What are the hot issues? How do you vote? It's your voice, your vote, the 2024 general election. Watch tonight at 8 after the presidential debate on Apple Valley News Now. Check this out because it's time for our spotlight. This afternoon, we are shining a light on Oregon National Guard soldiers who have returned home. Members of the Oregon National Guard's A641st Unit have been mobilized for more than a year at the Horn of Africa. The unit also defended the country during Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation New Dawn, and Operation Enduring Freedom. Stacy's back with a final look at weather when we come back. Your voice, your vote, tonight after the debate on Apple Valley News Now.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic, don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else. Ironic. Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less. That's ironic. Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Traffic jam. Ugh, and I'm already late.
If you're hurt at work, your life can go into a downward spiral.
You're injured. You can't work. Your bills are piling up.
But winning workers' comp benefits isn't easy.
You're the underdog.
We'll fight laboring industries to get you the workers' compensation benefits you deserve.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
Thank you for making Apple Valley News Now's Good Morning Northwest the most watched local morning news program in our area. What's new, what's now, and what's next, plus first alert weather every 10 minutes. Wake up with Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
We're hosting the Emmys, and this year they're going highbrow.
No, they said eyebrow. They want you to make bad jokes about your eyebrows, which you're not doing.
Why don't they go through proper channels? My brows have their own agent.
What did I just say?
What?
Board-certified family medicine provider Dr. Michael Adling is now caring for patients of all ages at Prosser Memorial Health's Benton City Clinic. His services include annual physicals and preventative care, well child exams, the treatment of cold and flu, acute illnesses, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Adling, call the Benton City Clinic at 509-588-4075. Or to learn more about his services, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
When Apple Valley News Now first alert weather forecasted weekend thunderstorms.
We're going to see some heavy showers,
especially in Yakima and Kittitas County.
Viewers told us that their phone weather apps didn't mention them.
Weather apps show no rain or thunderstorms in Sunnyside, Yakima area.
The weather app says nothing but sunshine. Who do I listen to?
That Saturday was one of the biggest days of thunderstorms we've seen in recent memory. Trust the Apple Valley News Now first alert weather team to get it right. Unlike weather apps, we're local and on your side.
All right, final weather time.
That's right. That means viewer photo of the day. This is a beauty. Thanks to our friend Dee. She's always out riding that bike and getting some beautiful pictures in Walla Walla. Thank you, Dee. QR code right side of your screen. That is how you can get your photo on TV, or go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Let's plan your day for tomorrow. Okay, we'll have those scattered showers throughout the day. Better chance of some thunderstorms middle of the day for Yakima, and some stray showers on and off throughout the day in Tri-Cities in Walla Walla. So cooler temps there, as you can see. Here's what it looks like for the next 7 days. There's those showers. We kind of have looks like a fairly nice weekend, nice and temperate and moderate there. And then showers return late Sunday, Monday, possibly on Tuesday as well. Here's Walla Walla and Hermiston with a nice little cool down. Temperatures, you know, as we ease, we're getting a little closer to fall. Austin, we're like just over 10 days until fall. So once we get there, we're going to cool down.
It's coming. Hey, coverage of the long-anticipated presidential debate is up next. Then stick around for a special election newscast just about our local elections. That's coming up right after that. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Have a good night.